All right, y'all. Here to talk about this basketball shit. So, the Pels got Steven Adams, and Bledsoe is on OKC. I mean, no, not Bledsoe. Hill. Hill is on OKC. Oh, let me turn this volume down so this shit don't interrupt again. So, they haven't landed any wings yet. Um, Not even flats, not even drumsticks. No wings. Uh, so they're down to 6 members on the roster. They let Frank Jackson and Williams go. Kenrich Williams and Etwan Moore was a free agent, so they ain't have to worry about him. And a couple others. Jalil's not on the roster. He signed with the Pistons. Favors went back to Utah. Told y'all that was gonna happen. Um, so I'm just gonna run through the roster real quick. Point guards: Zoe, Kira, Bledsoe. Shooting guards: Nall, JJ, Hart. Small forwards: Bi. Um, Power forward: Zion, Melly. Center: Adams, Hayes. Again, the main issue with the Pels is still the wings. No drums, no wings, nothing. And all these other wings will get signed. That's still the main issue. But let's talk about this roster real quick. So, Lonzo can't go anywhere. Like, right now, there's no point guard on the market, unless they trade for one. There's no point guard on the market that's better than Lonzo. He's the best point guard on the team. He's staying. Bledsoe, I think a lot of people predict him to start. I hope not. I hope he's the backup off the bench. But I could see them deciding to start him and playing Nod the backup point guard. Um, I think Nall's skills favor him being a 2, but that's just me. Um, I think Josh Hart should be given a starting job for right now. Or if I think anything, the 2 guard spot should be flexed. It should be based on need. So, depending on the matchup with the team, that's who you start. If you need defense, you play Josh Hart. If you need floor space, you play JJ. And if you need offense, you play Nall. That's the way I look at it. Also, with that being said, more than likely, Josh Hart is going to act as the small forward behind Bi to cover his ass. And it'll probably just be, Bledsoe and JJ as the 2 guards, and then Nall, Kira, and Lonzo is the point. Still don't have, a combination, a defensive power forward. Zion, who's lost a considerable amount of weight. I posted the picture on my Twitter, Black J Strokes. I have the picture on Twitter. You can go look at it. He looks like he's lost probably 20 to 30 pounds. So we'll see. Maybe defensively they'll get better because of Stan, which would be a plus. But Melly is about to be 30 if he's not already 30. I don't expect any defense out of him or for him to get better in that regard. And then, Zion wasn't playing much defense anyway. They're undersized there. So I would like for them to get someone 6'10", 6'11", 6'9", somewhere there to help Steven Adams, who I think is an awesome pickup. He'll box out. He'll set meaningful picks. He can get you an easy bucket again, a couple easy buckets on the inside. I just really like him. Defensive presence is there. I think he's a great pickup. He's basically an upgrade at just about every level that Derek Favors was, from also being younger too, and taller and stronger. Hayes, I like Hayes being second. Hayes needs the minutes to develop anyway, so I'm glad that that's the case, that he will be the backup going forward. Again, we still need wings, drums, and flats. We need wings, But other than that, the roster, for If you're up to me, I'd like to move Bledsoe. I would even sacrifice JJ to move Bledsoe. If possible, I would like to go get Cam Reddish or Herter from the Hawks, who just signed Rondo and Dunn. I think it's either Dunn or none. I think it's Dunn. Uh, but anyway, I hope they're done. Uh, I would rather get one of those guys. I think two guard. I'm not gonna say it's necessarily a place of need, but here's my thing. If they're gonna run Josh Hart at small forward, which I think he's undersized, again, this is gonna be the same issue unless they get some height back there. But if they're gonna run Josh Hart at small forward, and all you have is JJ and Nall and Bledsoe, I mean, just go ahead and get Cam Reddish or Kevin Herter. We're gonna need you're gonna need a standout name. My thing is, if you go get Cam, or I have to go look at Cam's stats, but Cam, to me, he seemed like he was a shooter back when he was in college playing next to RJ and Zion. So I'm gonna have to go see what his shooting looks like from this past season. But if not, Kevin Herter can shoot. My thing is, if Cam can shoot, I sacrifice JJ because Cam will play defense. He'll be a little taller, stronger. I'll take Cam and play him there, and we call that a day. Or we'll figure out the technicalities. But the point is, if he could at least shoot and play defense, I'll take that. Even if he's not shooting 44, 45%, he shoot 39, 38%. That's fine. You could live with that. Play him at the 2. Round out the offense. He'll be the best shooting guard. It's not going to be convoluted, yada yada yada. And you could switch him and Bi or alternate them need be in positions because I think he's like 6'8", which is odd. He just always played to me like he was somebody 6'4", 6'5". But I think I read he was 6'7" or 6'8". That shit is ridiculous how much height these kids got. Some of these guys. But anyway, like I said, we the main thing is we need the forwards. We really need the forwards. Not some. Like, we need flex players that can play between multiple positions, but we need height. Like, you guys don't understand. The Lakers just got Montrezl Harrell. They still have JaVale. They got LeBron and AD. That's 6'8", 6'11", I think 6'9" or 6'10", and they're like 7'1". Like, and all we got is Adams, who is 6'11", Zion, who's 6'6", B.I. 6'9", and Melly is like, I think 6'9" or 6'10". He may be shorter. And it's just like when I give you those names, who has the advantage? The Lakers, right? So with that being said, it's like we still gonna get our ass waxed by teams that got some size. We project Lonzo to be better. Matter of fact, if Lonzo projects how I think he will, just based off the training he's been doing, he will circumvent, like he might be the best guard on the court half the time. And I mean that. Obviously there's going to be your Stephs and some of those guys who are just better. But if Lonzo's getting 17 a game, 18 a game, he's getting 9 assists, and he's playing defense like the way we expect him to, I find it hard that he's not going to be the best guard on the court because he's going to affect the game in too many ways. He'll be able to get rebounds. His IQ is going to be one of the highest on the floor. Obviously there's the passing. And then he'll be able to score, and defend. There's not a single thing he won't be able to do on the court. That's game changing, especially with him knowing the game as well as he can. Him ascending helps the team overall, but at the same time, there's just certain things you can't do. Because if, for instance, the Lakers got enough size, if Lonzo would ever, in a playoff series, and Lonzo's popping off, let's say Lonzo's got, dropped 18 in a quarter, right? They're going to put AD on him. And I'm sorry to tell you this, Lonzo is not scoring on AD. And they still got the size to deal with Zion and the rest of those guys. You got LeBron and Montrez and JaVale. Check this out. They could literally run a lineup where they have LeBron at point guard at 6'8", AD at small forward at 6'11", Montrez at power forward, and then JaVale at center. Then you just have to worry about who the 2 guard is. And, but their smallest person would be 6'8". You're going to need size. Hell, Denver played a lineup where they had the shortest guy out there was like 6'10". You know, you're gonna need some size against these teams. I'm not saying that they would do that again because they didn't have a point guard. They didn't really have a ball handler. They had Jokic do that. But the point is, you're gonna need size to go up against some of these teams. Like I told y'all in the other video, if you're going to sin, you have to be able to take wins. So a lot of these teams just went up. Golden State is not going to be bad. Minnesota is not going to be bad, projectedly. You know, Phoenix is not going to be bad. Houston may fall off. OKC is going to fall off. Minnesota is going to probably stay middling because I haven't seen anything that just makes me think they took a jump. However, Jaren Jackson, I don't know if he's going to be back from his injury or not. And Ja Morant they're going to improve. You know, they're not going to be, where they are. Sacramento is going to get better. They just paid De'Aaron Fox. So he's secure. You got Marvin Bagley who will be back. He was injured most of the last year. So your competition is getting better, and we've only got better. Granted, I do project the defense to be leagues better than it was last year. So we'll get better just by virtue of staying as the coach. The problem is the other teams are getting better by talent. Last year, the talent on New Orleans could circumvent some of the issues. That's no longer the case, especially without Drew. You're not going to be able to out-talent these guys with just Lonzo and B.I. and Zion and Steven Adams. I'm sorry. It's just not enough. And, you got teams that are getting massively better. Like, the Clippers just got worse. They couldn't get Rondo. They lost Montrez. They don't have a point guard. They got Luke Kennard. They're not getting better. They may fall off. Denver just got better. But they were already on top. Dallas may not have Porzingis for part of the season. So they may fall off a little, but Luka and them, they still got some pieces. They're going to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Portland just got better. You see what I'm saying? The competition is rising dramatically. It's not like we're just going from here to like here. The competition is going like here. The Pels made some subtractions, which got better, but they're not better. They're like right here. They need something to go take them at least right here. I'm doing that to try to give you a perspective. You can't be down here and have some high level talent and stuff and expect to compete with the guys that got all the fucking talent. The Lakers are going to be, and they're trying to get Bogdanovich from the Kings. If they get Bogdanovich from the Kings, like, what the fuck are you going to do? They got Schroeder. They losing Avery Bradley. He just signed with Miami. But LeBron is playing point guard anyway. They can also play Dennis Schroeder at point guard. That's his position. They still got Caruso. Like, they're stacked. Freaking Milwaukee got better. Even though they don't have Bogdanovich, they got Drew. They got better. So, the Pels aren't making enough moves to me for it to matter. They still need to fix the Ford issue. They need size. The league has realized bigs are important. Versatile bigs, not just Jahlil Okafor, you only just attack and can't play defense and sit up in the post all day. Versatile bigs. Bigs that can do multiple things. Why do you think Joker is so damn good? Joker may not play defense, but he can space the floor. He's got the IQ. He's a passer. Obviously he can get rebounds. He can win his matchup in multiple ways. All over the court. You run his offense through him. There's not too many bigs you can say that with. So, if we're gonna win any number of games, like I project, like Pels aren't gonna win more than 34 games, as currently constructed, unless Lonzo's boost is so great that it affects the rest of the team and elevates the rest of the team, and that Zion's weight loss in game, assuming he's a better shooter, has improved. Like, it's not the reason the Pels will be successful this year is going to be because of 4 players. Let me make sure I get that right. 3 players for sure. I'll give a 4th, but the main 3 players are Nall, And y'all gonna be like, what? Yes. No. They will be successful, especially if he's playing a lot of minutes. No, it's gonna be an important reason why they win. Lonzo's gonna be an important reason why they win. And Zion. The other is Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is going to be a key component to this team. I'm telling you right now, unless those guys take massive strides this year, we're not winning more than 34 games. As currently constructed. If they get some more pieces, I'll be willing to change that. But right now, 34. Maybe not even that, but 34. Because I know they took 10 games off the season. It's only 7-2. But 34. They're not beating the Lakers. Hell, they may not beat the Warriors. And I like the Warriors. The Warriors look good. You'd be like, oh, they lost Clay, but they got Kelly Oubre and Wiggins on the wings. One, they both gonna defend. Two, they can both win their matchups offensively. They can get their buckets. Three, Wiseman is now a center, and he's athletic enough that he can come out and knock down shots from outside the paint. And you still got Steph Curry. They're going to be nice. Devin Booker and Phoenix took a huge leap. They will be a playoff team. You're not going to get free wins. Unless it's OKC this year, you're not getting free wins. We don't even know what's going to happen with the Rockets. They may still have that same team with Harden and Westbrook, and they just go out to play. And guess what? They're going to be in the playoffs. Pel's got to make some moves. This shit ain't working. All the other major wings, they're going to have to make some trades at this point because I just don't see them signing, or they're going to have to overpay. And I know y'all don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that because they overpaid Gordon Hayward. But you had to do that because before Melo got there in Charlotte, nobody else was going to play in Charlotte. For them to even take the money, that's the LaMelo Ball effect. But nobody's coming to play in New Orleans. So you're going to have to go big or go home. You're going to have to overpay for somebody. You're going to have to trade somebody you don't want to have to trade. Lonzo. JJ. Just giving y'all the raw. We'll see what happens. But right now, 34 wins, no cap. I'm sorry. And that depends on how they play. If they take the ball out of Lonzo's hand and he don't get to affect the game as much, it's going to go down. But I hope Lonzo is an asshole this year and decides, look, Fox got paid. I need to get paid. And I need my fucking numbers. So I hope he goes out there, give me the goddamn ball, and he runs the offense. Fuck all that other shit. Look, Stan, I got it. Let me run this offense and let me get this goddamn win. It's your boy. Peace.